Hi everyone, welcome to The Void. This is OctoberMind, which is similar to, a lot of YouTubers and a lot of streamers will play scary games in October. They usually call them things like Nopetober or Scarathon. They play, scary games, lots of jump scares, things like that. I'm not a big jump scare kind of guy. I do like scary games, but not a big fan of jump scares. So we are going to play through The Void this October, the very first annual OctoberMind, and I'm calling it that because we're going to play kind of psychological thriller horror games that kind of mess with your mind and twist things around a bit. So let's go ahead and jump right on in to a new game.
Death took your last heart. Recover it before life leaves you completely.
Now I will say that this game is going to be kind of unlike my other series, not exactly as family friendly as normal.
You only have a few moments left before your soul dies forever. Take the heart. It's easy.
So I will say there's going to be some disturbing imagery, there's going to be some nudity, both male and female, on occasion. So just be prepared for that, or, check out some of my other series if that's not your thing. Here we go, here's our first heart.
Good. I know that hurt, but there's no other way. Now you can hold color in your heart. Come closer. Do you see the great tree? I'm here inside.
Okay, we'll head over to the tree and see who's talking to us.
Do you see the great tree? I'm here inside.
And we're getting a bit of a tutorial here on how to interact with the sisters. That's what they're called. Don't need to use that much, we can just use just a little bit. And she'll tell us what's going on.
This is a desert on the threshold of death. I think it's somewhere underground, but not deep. And around it, emptiness. You see how cold and still it is here, how desolate. But this is not yet your death. That awaits below, in the cold, when the last drop of color leaves your soul. We call it absolute death. Remember this always. Here in the void, nothing is more precious than color. Color is life. It is our food, our strength, our hope. It is the essence and meaning of our suffering. And now yours. Look, what you take is on the right. It's your memory. Lympha of color is kept in it. What you can give is on the left, your palette. The color that sprouted inside you into forbidden nerva. To tame color, you must transform it through a beating heart. A spirit must fill his hearts with collected color to support life within himself. As time passes in the void, color will grow into nerva and flow into your palette. You can use this color to touch the world around you, because here it is color that gives life. Take some color from your memory, some lympha, and fill your heart with it.
Alright, so again, a bit more of a tutorial. She's teaching us how to survive. The color will now grow out from the heart, but only in the void. Okay?
Good. Take a look around this chamber and collect what you can. And please listen to my advice, or your soul will soon be dead forever. Go now. Don't worry, I'll always be here. Do you see the golden flowers? Collect what you can in this chamber. My island is small, but you must have... Yes, that's right. But it isn't enough. You need more.
So, she's giving us a bit of a background, I suppose, on what's happened to us. It seems like we have died, we're dead, but instead of going down to what they call absolute death, we're stuck here in the void. And color powers everything in the void. So as long as we have color, it seems we will be able to survive here.
Now fill your heart fully. It is time to enter the void, where your color will begin to dissipate.
Okay, bit more of a tutorial here. This is me, my character, and then there's the heart that we picked up earlier. And as she was saying, this is the color over here on the right that I pick up in the world. So I see I've picked up all this gold that was lying around the chamber. I can now pick it up and fill my heart. And now you can see it's 75 out of 75. And then we actually even have some trust, 75% down in here. We'll get into the color wheels later, but that's kind of my HP bar right there. This 75 out of 700.
Good. Now wade into the water to enter the void. Look at your new body.
Not going to do that quite yet. I think I want to pick up... That might be the last flower over here. There we go. Alright, now I think I'm ready to enter the void. Except I'm stuck on this tree. Or bones. Whatever those are. Alright, looks like we're surrounded by water, so I should be able to enter the void by just diving in. Famine. A man loses his soul only when it dies from a long hunger. A hungry soul falls into the icy emptiness where death awaits. But once in 1,000 times, before disappearing forever, the soul briefly lingers in the void. One can only get his soul back if it opens to color, accepts it, and understands its meaning and purpose. Then the soul will be able to turn death back, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. So we have our goal. Collect color,
We call this place
and get our
the
soul back.
void. Hunger rules here, unbearable hunger. Color used to be plentiful here, but it turned its back on us. Sisters died, compelling our raging brothers to beg the void for forgiveness. As long as you're here, you will have to fight to survive. See these wheels? Inside each chamber, time stands still, but not here in the void. Color turns into nerva inside your hearts. Your life leaves as the color leaves. When your hearts are empty, you will die. Take care. Now you are here, by my chamber. To travel to other chambers, use color to mark your path, like this. Try it. Make a path with color and enter the chamber when you arrive.
Okay, so here we are in the void. You can see my health is going down slowly. I'm at 69, 68. And if we open our character sheet, you can sure enough see we have 68 gold in the 1 heart that we have. And as we let time tick in the void, the color in our hearts will be moved from the heart over here. So we have 33 gold right now. If we let a bit of time tick by and go back, we should now have, 39. So this is our lifeline, basically. We'll go ahead and pick a little bit more, fill it up. This is our lifeline, and this is how we turn color that we pick up into color that we can use. We pick it up, we can't use it right away. We have to put it in our hearts and move through the void in order to use it. So I'm going to go ahead and hold left control. This is color that I can use. I'll pick Azure, and I'm going to actually go... We're here in the sister's greenhouse. I think I'm going to go over to the fog garden where she suggested I go. And I'm going to slow time down, speed it up a little. Slow it down and enter the chamber. So we're in the fog garden now.
Chambers like these are gardens. You can grow color here by yourself. Any color, and as much as you want. Approach a tree and touch it with a drop of color.
Okay.
No one will protect you better than I.
I don't know who that was, but okay.
Don't fear death. There is no death in the void.
So this is a garden. As you can imagine, in a garden, we can cultivate our color. So let's hit left control. And again, we're going to get a tutorial showing how to interact with the tree. Just like the sister, you just paint on them. Don't need to use that much. We will use just a little.
A heart grants you the knowledge to handle color. Color doesn't like to be wasted. Your first and most important heart is the donor glyph. This is forbidden knowledge and punishable by death. It is the ability to give, to rip color out of yourself and turn the dead into the living. Revive the tree. And remember, the more you give, the more the tree will give back to you.
Okay, so she's shown us how to draw the donor glyph. So I'm going to take my Azure, I think, and we're going to paint it just like this, and it's going to turn our color, it's going to attach the color that we spend to the tree. Now, this is something that's not explained very well, and I figured this out, is this is the HP of the tree, and you want to fill up this bar completely before you stop, otherwise she gets kind of upset at you. So I think that last statement she said was important. The more you give, the more you receive. So you want to make sure you fill these trees up all the way. So let's give this a try.
There are many trees here, but you have little color. Return to the void, and I will tell you more.
Okay, great. When I did this before, when I was testing the game out, she said something like you didn't do it right, you didn't give it enough, something like that. So looks like I gave it the correct amount. We have enough to do gold, so let's do some gold as well on this tree. So we'll paint just one to get access to the tree, and then we'll paint the donor glyph.
Yes, your path will be like this, and you will give your color drop by drop so others live. But don't you give away too much. Only take. It's too early for you to feed others with your blood.
Okay, so the tree will bloom at the beginning of the next cycle. So I'll probably be coming back here as we play just to kind of put more color into trees. I do love, though, you can just kind of see the blue and the gold in the atmosphere above the tree and the kind of really thin branches that have been made up by color. And it's really cool because you can actually see that in my heart as well. There are veins here, right? The veins coming off of the heart. Go ahead and put more trust in there. But it's kind of got that same feeling of growth that I really like. And I've seen this game played, a few episodes on someone else's Let's Play, but I have never played the game for very long myself. So my goal is to play through the entire game in October, or at least into the point to where I die, which is very likely, it seems, in this game, as you can definitely... Oh, there's a little bit more. You can definitely run out of color and die. So my heart is full. Let's go back out to the void, maybe go talk to the sister again.
You must feed yourself with color constantly. Take all you can find without pity. But I despair. Where will you find it? There are mere drops in my chambers and they dissipate as we speak. Quickly, collect what you can and never forget that time is killing you. Time is taking your color. Time is your real foe.
Okay, and she's right, because my health is slowly ticking away. Okay, open the Chronicles with J is what it says. I assume the game is paused here, but this is kind of your tutorial, I suppose. Or your journal. My goals. Something wicked will happen soon. You need to visit all the chambers near the sister's greenhouse and collect color while it hasn't evaporated. This tells you a little bit about each color. We'll go over that maybe at a different time. All the different sisters. I don't want to spoil too much. Yeah, we won't go into those. And then the brothers. Oh, let's not look at those either. That's too spoilery. Anyway, let's go back. And we for sure want to go to the sister chamber, so we only have gold left. That's all we have in our heart, or in our, I guess this is Nerva on this side, so we'll paint back. Slow it down here. So I can go to the Firefly Reservation. There's gold and green. What is green called? Emerald. And then over here is just emerald in the mine, the Pharynx mine. So let's go down to the Firefly Reservation. Did I get it? I got it. Good. We got 50 left, so we're okay. And we're there. Excellent. So you can see up the top, it flashed really briefly up there, but we were on the famine chapter of the game.
This is a reservation. Predators used to dwell here. They're half-dead creatures, neither living nor dead. I think they appeared when random drops of color merged with inanimate matter. But since the famine came, only the plants are left. Collect all the color that hasn't dissipated yet, then return to the void.
Okay, so there can be enemies. I don't know if there are enemies here right now. But as she was saying, enemies, I guess, are inanimate objects, like rocks and trees, perhaps, when color has interacted with them. I don't know if that means that, you know, enemies will look like rocks and trees and stuff. I'm pretty sure they don't. But, yeah, before I loaded into this reservation, you saw at the top, we were in the famine, I think, chapter. There's stairs. Yeah, there you go. And then it said cycle number 1, and then I think 52. And I'm pretty sure the 52 will count down over time, and then the second cycle will begin, and I'm not sure when we enter the second chapter. But we're still very early on. The whole game is timed, though, I'm pretty sure. My understanding of that is that everything is timed. Is that an enemy over there? No, it's just like some hanging stalagmite things. I can never remember which is which. But yes, the whole game is timed, so if I don't proceed forward, basically the game will just kind of end itself in some ways.
I will bring you luck.
Okay, he said, I will bring you something. I couldn't quite tell what he said. It appears like we're in some kind of tower, though. This was called the Firefly Reservation. I'm not sure why it's called that. I think we got everything on this floor. You can kind of see as well the kind of shimmering portal there. That'll lead me out of the area, and I'm not quite ready to leave yet. Maybe once I collect everything. Oh, you can see a platform right there. I want to make sure I jump and fall to that platform. Unless there's... I think there's something on it. Looks like there's a bit of color there. So I didn't see this before, but there's actually some azure here. Jump over the gaps.
I can't last much longer. Goodbye.
Okay, we just had someone else talk to us. If you didn't hear that, someone said, I cannot last much longer, and then said goodbye. I don't know who that is. There's nothing here. Oh! Oh, it's a tree. I don't think I have enough, however, to deposit in this tree, so I don't think I'm going to do that. Okay, no falling damage. I was pretty sure there was no falling damage, but... Let's head back up here. I don't think there's a sprint or anything. No, I can hold shift to go slower. But not to go faster. Let me go ahead and, while I'm thinking about it, we'll move some more gold in. I only have the one heart for now. Eventually there will be more. And I can put more than one color in at a time. Is there anything down here? No. I love the lighting. You know, it's not dynamic or anything, I don't think, but the place is just lit. It's very cool looking. It looks like the recorded video is going to be a little bit brighter than what I'm looking at on screen, but that's okay. You kind of need that for YouTube. You need your...
How many of us are still alive?
Okay, that was another sister. So I'm hearing sisters. Oh, that's cool. Is that like the sky or something? We're hearing the sisters talk to each other, so I wonder if they can hear the tutorial that's happening.
I am the color of your power and fame. No regrets.
Okay, so one of them just said, I am the color of your power and fame, or maybe shame. So is the deeper voice color talking to us, maybe? Oh, there's platforms up there, but I don't think I can get to them. At least not yet. Maybe I can sometime later? I'm not sure. Okay, let's go ahead and dive out of here. I think I've picked up all the color there is here. So let's go back into the void, and we'll head over to the mine.
There's one chamber left. Hurry. Danger is close. I can feel it.
Okay, we're going to paint up. And I'm going to slow it down. And I actually think we're going to call the episode here. I'm going to try to keep these closer to 20 minutes than 30 minutes, I think, just so I can do a lot of them and hopefully get multiple episodes out each week. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you're having a good time, please consider hitting that like button down below. Leave me a comment. It helps me out a ton. It helps people find this video and find this channel. and grow our community. So thank you guys again so much for joining me for the very first episode of the first annual OctoberMind series, Playing the Void. I'll see you next time.